Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure. Baby, I'm a go-getter, go-getter. Yeah, you better go figure, go figure.
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
One, ready? Thomas.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Here's 2nd and 10. Burrow on play action. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll give them credit for a good read right there because they read the man coverage on the right side and sent the tight end a few steps down the field and then angled him to the left on a crossing route. And he was able to get enough separation on this play to turn it into a nice gain.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
11. 11 MT, tape. 11 MT.
And they go play action now. Burrow. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. That is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Here we go.
2nd and 10.
Here we go. Stop.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there, and they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
3rd and 2, now Burrow. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another 1st.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but
He's a good pass catcher, and that's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Cowboys are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be taken down right around the 27. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
Here is 3rd down and 4. To throw is Prescott. And he is caught. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. 17 yards on the play there, and the Cowboys have a 1st down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got the turnover. We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Next, the receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
Here's Pollard again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Tony Pollard, 28 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. On the return is Charlie Jones. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Now it's Burrow. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. And this game to the last one, and they moved the ball over 50 yards in 2 plays. 6-0 our score after 1.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Bengals have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they take the lead here at 7-6. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott now. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Well, now they'll try the end around. And gets by him, and now a little daylight. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Cowboys. Kevontae Turpin, 64 yards. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this will be caught as they convert here for 2.
The score, Cowboys 14, Bengals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 and the 24.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
11 MT.
And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On second down, Burrow. He completes it to Boyd. And they'll get it out just short of the 45 at the 44. Burrow to Boyd there for the Cincy first.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Burrow looking to pass. That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it fourth down.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. That's caught by the tight end, Herb Smith Jr. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed fourth down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense doesn't really care. They're like, bring it on again. We'll stop you the next time, too.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now it's 2nd and 10. Running right, it's Pollard. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down. Throwing, Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 15-yard line. Gallup now on the end around. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10. At the 15-yard line.
Left side to Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Pollard is in. Touchdown, Dallas.
Touchdown, Dallas.
Now Mike McCarthy going to decide to go for two here.
Hey, kill. Here we go. Go to 54. Go.
They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
On two.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
At the 46-yard line.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come
11,
up first
11,
and 10.
12, 11, mighty. Stop.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
11. Stop.
Here's Burrow. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here we go. We're going to 53. 26.
Final play of the half, Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
Over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead now, a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
Logan Wilson, the one who got in there and dropped him to the ground. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Prescott now, option right. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. And now they're in the hurry-up.
14-yard pickup. But it's third down.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Cowboys first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
There you go.
Vaughn on 1st and 10. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Hey, kill.
Pollard will take it up the gut. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 10. First down.
Here's Prescott. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. So 2nd and 10, 3rd quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he's going to take this one down to the 25. 52 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. And they're going to speed things up here. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. And they'll send the slot in motion left. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Oh, on this one, he may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So now on 4th down, Mike McCarthy will turn to his field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because...
And now Burrow going to be intercepted yet again. And he'll take this back down inside the 20.
Intercepted by the Cowboys. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Oh, a design run for their wideout. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move.
And this ball is caught by Lamb. Touchdown, Dallas. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. And oh, it's wide right. No good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. DeMarcus Lawrence able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Cincinnati. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be caught. T. Higgins. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Here we go. 11.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
12. Stop.
Now Burrow on first down. Open man is Higgins. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again, it's Burrow. Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's second down. That's just his second catch of the game. They wanted to keep him silent. They have kept him silent.
Defensive football 101. Don't let the best player on offense beat you. Take him out of the game, and they've done a great job of doing that.
Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Second and goal from the 6 this time. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Joe Mixon with his second touchdown of the night. And the Bengals have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. Well, they needed 3 scores to have any chance. There's the first of the 3 as they get into the end zone.
Yeah, Brandon, I think that our guys at Next Gen Stats in charge of the win probability are probably saying your chances still aren't great. But now, you still got more than 3 minutes to go. You got to focus on the task at hand, which is going to be getting the football back as quickly as possible.
11, empty, take.
And Burrow's going to look to throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. To throw is Prescott. Got his man there complete to Gallup. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. Now Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
Good.
The Cowboys will go. Prescott. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Cheetah Bengals with a pick. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Gun. Cut.
On first and 10, Joe Burrow. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick six territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the third row.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. He will find his man Chase complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That puts him in excellent position, first and goal after a gain of 19. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. 12. Brings up second and
Mixon again, but he will not get to the goal line. In fact, he won't get to the line of scrimmage as they push him back to the 2.
Here we go.
This is third and goal.
12. Stop.
Mixon will take this one in. Touchdown, Cincinnati. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step one, the touchdown. You need a two-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple two-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big two-point conversions. So the touchdown was big. This almost equally big as he'll try to get it to a one-score game with a two-point conversion. To throw, Burrow. And they will get back to within one score as he is into the end zone, and the lead's cut to 8 here in the fourth. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers. Anyone who's going to lay down a block, don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play act.
There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Tony Pollard, 68 yards. And the Cowboys use the big play to extend their fourth quarter lead. Point after try forthcoming. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go.
36, Bengals 21.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Here we go.
This is first and 10.
Here we go.
Burrow. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Now he's free to midfield, and they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up. So Prescott here to throw. Into the hands of Hendershot. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the Bengals 22-yard line.
Prescott now. That is caught, Schoonmaker. And he will have a Cowboys first down, and that should be that. And for the visitors, it is going to be a happy flight home. It is always such a treat, Charles, in the NFL when you can go on the road and get a victory, and that's exactly what they accomplished here today.
The trip home so much sweeter, isn't it? All the noise they heard before, how tough it is to win on the road, how tough it is to play in this stadium, how hyped up that crowd's going to be. They just used it as fuel, came in full of confidence, believed in themselves, and got it done.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
Run it back, 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 run it back. Lost everything I ever wanted, want it back. Got a problem, never run from that. I'm with that. Get the W, then double back. That. Watch how I react. Fight back, stay down. Now we taking off. Got the flight. Promise you if anybody can, homie, I can. right, man. Baby, I'm my own hype, man. Yeah. Run it back, run it back, run it back.